Hello and welcome to this week's tarot reading for all water signs. I hope this finds you well. I trust you'll use your own intuition as your primary instrument of resonance. Leave behind what does not reverberate. Tarot does not tell the future. The only thing that determines your future is how you react, reflect, and respond to the messages herein. In front of me I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Cups. And right off the bat, I'm seeing here the Ten of Pentacles is right underneath the Hermit card, and the Ten of Pentacles is Mercury in Virgo. So it's in its home sign. It's in the highest expression of Mercury, and the Hermit also represents Mercury as well, and Virgo. And I see here with the Hermit right next to the Queen of Pentacles, and then also the Ten of Pentacles being right underneath, something is leading you towards someone or something that will bring you financial prosperity. And it could be that your financial advisor is a woman or is at the top of her field. It could be a investment opportunity that aligns with things to do with Mercury or Virgo, or things to do with the land, things to do with royalty. Any of these motifs at all. There's also a little rabbit just in the corner of the Queen of Pentacles, so something to do with a rabbit as well. But if we think about the rabbit, follow the white rabbit, it's indicative of this following this light towards this financial prosperity. So the path is lit up for you. The path has many signs and many symbols on it for you to follow and to take guidance from. And we also have, like I said, the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune card, as well as the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is he's the knight that actually goes in search of the Holy Grail. And in this particular card on the of the Thoth deck, the cup actually has a crab in it. So it is, if you're a Cancer sign, there's prosperity coming for you. And also the Wheel of Fortune card being in reverse, it's this changing of events, this changing of karmas, this turning of events where prosperity will come to you. And I feel as though it's going to be in a very new area with the Fool here, a very new venture, or something that has just launched, something that you don't really know much about, but you're going to become the expert here with the Queen of Swords. You're going to intellectually wrap your head around this thing, read the white paper, find the roadmap, see who is involved in this project, and you're going to become the expert on this project because you see its potential. You see where it's heading, where it's going, and you really want to grasp this opportunity with both hands. And you're also not afraid of being the student. You're not afraid of learning and not necessarily knowing all the answers straight up. And I also feel as though with the Seven of Swords here in reverse, this is telling me that maybe in the past you were swindled or scammed, or just a little bit naive as well with the Fool here about your investments, or there was just something that really flew under the radar for you and just kind of caught you by surprise. But that experience has allowed you to gain some more authority or knowledge and become a little bit more street smart, a little bit more savvy in your endeavors. And this is kind of adding to your arsenal of intellectual analysis of things. You really aren't so naive and how should I say, like just overly optimistic. You are a little bit skeptical of things, and like I said, you really want to become the expert of this thing before you just like blindly jump into it just because everybody around you is jumping into it. And I apologize for the noise. It's a bit crazy outside. Just shut the window. And of course, with the Queen of Pentacles here as well, I was talking about that counsel, the person that will lead you towards this investment or whatever it is. That kind of goes hand in hand with the Seven of Swords in reverse as well, seeking that good counsel, learning from these mistakes, and really leveling yourself up in that respect of becoming business savvy or street smart, and really understanding the nature of business and also money, because we're very optimistic in terms of wealth, and especially when it's flowing in, you get very optimistic about these things, and you don't actually, you kind of get blinded by the euphoria, and you don't actually take into account the other side of this industry, or the reversals that can happen, and accounting for risk management and things like that. And the Queen of Pentacles is a very controlled figurehead here, and the amount of control and dedication to her craft has allowed her to sit in this abundance, to sit in this very prosperous and beautiful environment. You have the mountains there, there's a stream, there's all these flowers, there's animals, and there's roses above her head. So there's that higher wisdom that she's kind of pulling down into her body, so that she can cultivate the land and really get the most out of it. And of course, she's sitting on a throne that's just completely adorned with all of these animals, all of these agricultural types of motifs. So again, this investment may be something to do with agriculture, something to do with animals, and also the crust of the earth as well. Like, not so much the deep earth, like I'm not talking about minerals and metals, though that is also maybe an option, but the hermit or yod represents the crust of the earth. Virgo is the crust of the earth, and things on the surface like agriculture, it's very surface level. It doesn't go too deep into the earth. And also housing, buildings, real estate, things like that, things that like sit on the crust of the earth, transportation, things like that. So I do see again a reversal in fortune from this, maybe a slight hiccup that you've had, or a downtrend that you've been going through, and you're becoming much more savvy in the industry and in the environment. And it's this learning curve. You're understanding that there's a learning curve to these things, and you can't always know everything, because if you have that mentality of knowing everything, you actually are the fool, and that's to your detriment in a way. But you also kind of have to know when to play the fool in this industry as well. It's a very manipulative environment when you're dealing with money and wealth and things like that. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for listening. Bye.